But the thing about it is that God already knew that you would have stayed in the familiar if you wasn't pressed on. And what God does is He allows things to happen to you. He allows situations to happen to you. He allows a pressure to be put on you. Because when I'm pressed up against something, then I have two options. Either I'm going to sit here and continue to be pressed on, or I'm going to move in another direction where the pressure is not so hard. So you got to make up in your mind. Either I'm going to sit here and be pressed on, or I'm going to move forward to something else. Look at your neighbor and say, I'm getting ready to move forward. Look at your other neighbor and say, I'm getting ready to possess my promised land. So, we have here a situation. The situation here is that but when they was getting ready to cross over, if you read a couple of verses down, you'll find out that Pharaoh and his army, all his magicians and everything else, because they mimicked all the other plagues, and because they mimicked everything that they saw God do, they thought that they was going to be able to mimic this too. And so they got all the way up to the water, and they saw from a distance where the water began to open up. And they saw the people begin to walk over on dry ground. And the revelation of this text is that they thought that they was going to cross over too. But how many of you know that sometimes that God will allow your enemies only to get to a certain point and stop them in their footsteps? But the thing that I like about it is that He always didn't allow them to stop in their footsteps, but He allowed them to see them moving forward. Can I tell you something? Sometimes when you're getting ready to move forward, God will allow your enemies and the people who have talked about you, He'll let the naysayers look at you from a distance. But what you got to realize is that they can only see you move forward, but they can't possess your promised land. Land. And the thing that I like about this is that the Bible says that they walk over on dry ground. They walk over on dry ground. You say, what's so important, preacher, about dry ground? Well, if you've ever been to the beach, you ever been to any place where there's water and mud, you'll understand one thing. That as you walk, you'll sink. Another thing that you'll understand is that as you walk, you leave footprints. So right here real quick. When you walk, you leave footprints. And when you walk in, you begin to sink. The only time that you really begin to sink is when you just stay there. But when you begin to move, every now and then you may feel like you're going a little bit under. But as long as you just keep on moving, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. But when you stay there, you begin to sink. But the thing that I like about this, and I prayed about this, I said, Lord, why would you allow them to cross over on dry ground? And then He said, that's because I didn't need no evidence of where I'm getting ready to take you. I didn't need them to understand that where I'm getting ready to take you, they don't even have access to. I don't even want them to know the direction that you're getting ready to go to. So what I did was I allowed you to walk on dry ground. That way you can go ahead and possess the land. And you don't even look back at what's behind you, but you can press toward the mark. I don't have to worry about it no more. I don't have to worry about it no more, Mr. Charles. Because the things that I thought was always on my mind, like, oh, what they gonna say? What they gonna do to me? The relationships that I was in when I thought that I wasn't gonna make it because they got out of a relationship with me, I realized that I can make it now. I realized something. I made up in my mind that I don't need you to move forward. All I need is my footsteps. All I need is motivation. That says I'm getting ready to move. I'm getting ready to possess something. I don't even need no motivation because guess what? I know where I'm going, so I can just speak it to myself. Sometimes you just gotta encourage yourself. I don't care who don't like me. I don't care who don't care about me. I don't care what they're saying. But I'm getting ready to move forward. 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 And then you get it in your spirit, I'm getting ready to move forward. And you see me here today, but tomorrow you ain't going to see me here no more. Because I'm getting ready to move forward. And you may not understand how quick God does the work. But you got to understand that I've been waiting all my life for this. So God is getting ready to give me my promised land. For my willingness and my obedience. Because I made up in my mind that I will serve him till the day I die. So whatever I got to do, all I have to do is use it in my hand. So I got a question. I got one simple question. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? You waiting on somebody to hold your hand? Guess what? Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand. What you waiting on? You waiting on somebody to encourage you? Ain't nobody gonna encourage you. What you waiting on? You waiting on somebody to come on and carry you all the way to your promised land? Guess what? They ain't gonna do it. But God says you just gotta make up in your mind. From this day forward, that I'm getting ready to move forward. I'm getting ready to walk into my promised land. I'm getting ready to walk into the things that God has called me to do. I'm getting ready to possess the land. I'm getting ready to possess some things that have already been promised to me. Some things that have been held up, I'm getting ready to get it. My education, I'm getting ready to get it. My job that I've been waiting on, I'm getting ready to get it. The things that I've been waiting on, a new house, I'm getting ready to get it. My new car, I'm getting ready to get it. See, you may not understand it right now because you don't see it from my sense. You don't understand what God has promised me. But when you think about your promise long enough, you begin to say, I'm about to go get it, 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 I'm about to go get it. You gotta make up in your mind. You gotta make up in your mind that I'm getting ready to get it. I'm getting ready to get it. It's some obstacles in front of me. Guess what? I'm just gonna step over the obstacle. It's some things that's in my way, but I'm gonna step over the hindrances. It's some things that's getting in my way sometimes, but guess what? I'm gonna still press my way. Because I know what God can do for me. What you waiting on? You waiting on the pastor to lay hands on you? It ain't gonna get you there. You gotta make up in your mind. Because the pastor can lay hands on you all day long. But guess what? If you don't make in your mind that you're gonna move forward, you're gonna still be stuck right there. You're gonna be stuck there in tongues, you're gonna be stuck there in a shout, you're gonna be stuck there in a praise. But guess what? You ain't gonna be going nowhere. Until you make up in your mind that I'm getting ready to move. See, the thing that I like about progression is that sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. And the thing about a baby is when a baby first learns how to walk, they get up a couple times, and if you ever pay attention, they might lean a little, and then they may fall. Lean a little, and then fall. But I'm thinking something in the psychology of a mind of a baby that says, you can do this. It's something, it's sometimes when you see it, you like, okay, that look easy. Look like I can do that. Look like I can accomplish that. I can do that. And so a baby sees us all day walking, normal, doing all this other kind of stuff. And something has to get in their mind and say, I can do that. They may not be able to talk to me, make noise like that. I can do that. And so you think about it, they start leaning, fall down. Leaning, fall down. After a while, they get a little balance in them. Get a little strength in them. They may still lean a little and fall down. But after a while, they'll lean, but then they'll catch themselves. Get back up. Lean a little while. Grab a hold of something. You may lean a little. Sometimes you got to grab a hold of something. You may fall down a couple of times in your progression, but you got to get back up. You can't stay where you are. And the thing that I like about a baby is once they feel it, finally get their courage, they'll start taking one step, and they may stop. Because fear comes in. The fear of falling. The fear of failing. The fear of not being able to move forward like they thought they was going to be able to move forward. See, they got in their mind that I can do this. But then there's still that fear of I may fall. But when they realize that the fall may not be that fall down, that I can still get back up and try this again. And some of you, you've been falling and just been staying down. And you're like, Lord, why ain't nothing happening for me? Lord, why I can't get this accomplished? Lord, why this ain't working out? Because you sit down. You're laying down. You want somebody to come and pat you on the back and say, all right, come on. You can do it. Well, you got to realize that God's been doing this for so long, all your life. He's been picking you up, moving you along the way. Sometimes a parent just have to step back and let their child experience some things. So God will just step back and say, okay, I already know you got it in you. I know you can do this. So he calls your name and he said, get up. and you get up. And the thing that I like about when babies start walking, sometimes you got to get on the other end of them. Stand right there for me. Yeah, just right there. You got to stand right there, and you got to just call her name and say, come on. You can do it. You call her name. You hold their hand out. You hold your hand out, but you're not holding your hand out necessarily to help them. You holding your hand out to realize that even though that if you could just make it to this one right here, I carry the rest of the way. So God is saying if you could just make it to the promised land, I'll just carry you the rest of the way all along the way. So you just go like, no, I can't do it. God, they still talking about, no, I can't do it. Lord, I'm going to have to give up some friends. I can't do it. Lord, I'm familiar with this place. I can't do it. Lord, this is all I've known for all my life. I can't do it. So what happens is that something on the inside makes you uncomfortable. Get to the point where you like, I'm getting annoyed by everybody that I'm around. I'm getting agitated. I'm getting frustrated. Everybody getting on my nerves. Lord, what's really going on? And God says, because I invested too much in you, I won't let you stay where you're at. So I have to agitate you. I got to get you mad. I got to get you upset. So you get from that unfamiliar place and begin to move around. And so then maybe he begins to go one step. Then he takes another step. He takes one step. And then he takes another step. And every now and then he may take just 2 steps and just stop. And then he may get back down and start crawling. But after a while, some kind of strength gets on the inside of him. Something gets on the inside of him and gives him motivation. And after a while, you may see a baby just take off and just go like this. And when you realize something, you realize that every now and then God just wants you to just take off. You see, he's waiting on you to just take off. See, you waiting on him to just grab your hand and take you on, but he said just take off. If you can just get that in your spirit to just